Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome finally to another episode of Jash Reads. Tonight we are going to continue reading Animorphs number 10, The Android by K.A. Applegate. And as always, this video is not intended for kids. Instead, it is intended for adults who are discovering or rediscovering the joy that is Animorphs. And last night's Rick and Morty season finale. I mean, I was this current season of Rick and Morty. I've been with a bunch of the episodes, with maybe one or two episodes really, really hitting home. And this season finale really blew me away. And that was one of those rare moments that the show really, really tugged on your heartstrings to the point it just ripped your heart out. And yeah, I was awesome. And I was sad. And if I had time, I would have probably started writing a long post about the whole Beth thing, probably, and Rick. And it's but I had started outlining my next long post before the episode aired, so it's so yes. So if you want to go in the comment section and talk about Rick and Morty, I'm all up for that. And the next The Raven Speaks episode won't be about Rick and Morty, because I am still working on the David episode of The Raven Speaks. Sorry, I wish I could just spend all night talking about Rick and Morty, but I have a dramatic reading to do. Dun 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 dun! What do you actually click the video for? Okay. I guess it was too much to ask, as I found out a couple days later. What do you mean, we're going to draw straws? He asked suspiciously, to see who morphs our new morph. Rachel said, Axe is in regardless. We need his expertise in aliens. One of us has to go in with him. What's the morph? I asked suspiciously. Spider, Cassie said. We were at Cassie's barn. It was Saturday morning. On Friday, I'd found out I'd gotten a B on my English paper. How cool is that? I'd stayed up watching TV with my dad and been late for this meeting. This was the kind of insanity they cooked up when I wasn't there. Excuse me? I must have something wrong with my ears. I tapped the side of my head with my palm. Because, see, I thought I heard you say the word spider. And I remember saying, no insects. Cassie held her hand out to me, and in that hand was a spider. It's not an insect. Arachnids have 8 legs and 2 body segments. Insects have 6 legs and 3 segments. I swear I took a look at that spider and almost passed out. Since I knew we were doing this today, I decided to do some reading. This is a wolf spider. It has pretty good eyesight. In fact, it has 8 eyes. Cassie said this like having 8 eyes was a good thing. Like 8 eyes was something everyone should want. Go away, Cassie. Go away. Go away. Go away. I am not going to morph a spider. You can morph a spider. I don't like spiders. Jake gave me a look. Marco, Cassie always gets stuck doing the new morphs. Besides, this is more your mission than anyone else's. What? Why? I demanded angrily. Why is this my mission more than yours or Rachel's? Jake shrugged. Eric is your friend. My friend? When did I ever say he was my friend? He's not my friend. I barely know the guy. Marco, you're such a wuss, Rachel said. Hey, you want to be a spider? Rachel shuddered slightly. Sure. She was lying. I just knew it. If I draw the short straw, I'd love to go spider. Then she grinned. She couldn't keep a straight face. Look, you don't have to do this, Jake said. It's just that we're going to be infiltrating a meeting of the sharing. The Yeerks are totally on alert for Animorphs. We have to fit into the environment of the lake. Whatever morphs we use have to belong there. We can't be showing up there as lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, Cassie interjected. We need good vision, but not standard mammal type eyes. And we can't all go in the same way. I want 2 people to hang back as a rescue squad in case we get into a mess. Axe has to go because we need him to see if he can figure out what Eric is. Axe is going in as a spider, and we need someone to go with him. Has anyone told Axe about this? He was here earlier, while you were sleeping in late. He said he thought a spider's body was much more sensible than a human's body. Cassie said his exact words were, "Ah, good. With 8 legs, it won't fall over like a human." Be glad we waited for you at all, Rachel growled. Just draw a straw. Jake had 5 pieces of hay in his fist. There was no way to tell which was the shortest one. Ha! I know how to beat this, I said. It's mathematical. If I choose first, my odds are just 1 in 5. The next person to choose has odds of 1 in 4, then 1 in 3, and so on. So the safest thing to do is choose first. I took a deep breath, reached out, and yanked up a straw. I took another deep breath and looked at the very short straw. Really, it made perfect sense mathematically, I said. I felt like crying. Rachel rolled her eyes. You know, if you're going to be a big baby, I'll do it. I should have just said, okay. That's what I should have said. What I did say to Rachel was, don't condescend to me. Oh, mighty Xena. Just because I'm not a reckless idiot doesn't mean I'm a wuss. I've never chickened out on a morph yet, and if Axe is in, so am I. You can hang around and be the backup, Rachel. I'm going where the action is. To which Rachel replied with a very calm, okay. See? This is why guys and girls should not be in combat together. Because it's much harder for a guy to be a coward when some girl is watching. Especially when she's all gung-ho. If it had just been Jake and Tobias, I'd have been weeping and groveling on the ground. Cassie held out the spider. It's not bad, she said. I morphed the spider yesterday, just to see what it was like. Charlotte's Web was one of my favorite books. It would be. I muttered. Well, that was a clincher. Rachel was ready to go, and Cassie had already done it. I reached out a finger to touch the spider. It was shaking. My finger, not the spider. I touched the spider's back. It tried to get away, but Cassie closed her hand around the spider at the tip of my finger. The spider became very still as I acquired it. Thanks to the android technology that had transformed me, the spider DNA entered my system. Maybe the Earth's right. Maybe the androids were just the big mailers of the universe. I know one thing. At that moment, as I touched the spider's bristly body, I really wish the androids had found someone else to give this power to. And that's it for that chapter. Chapter 9, chapter 9. Okay, hang on one moment. Chapter 9, chapter 9. Okay, so yeah, I can really connect with Marco in this chapter. Because I'm arachnophobic. I have a really, really big fear of spiders. Like, a small spider I am fucking terrified of. There was one incident where during my daily routine of cleaning around the bird cages, I have to move the bird cages and so I can get to the floor, like clean up the poop and vacuum the area. And as I bend down to start cleaning up the poop, I can see, so, I don't, mess, the vacuum doesn't have to deal with it. This spider, I don't know what the fuck was going through its head because it just raced towards me. It's like on these, it's a little smallish spider, but I'm still fucking terrified of it. And this little thing's like, I am going to fight this giant beast. Like, it had to have some hatred for me because I just sat down and just raced out at that exact moment. And I smushed it, but I was still like, yeah, like, what the fuck just happened? And like the spider doesn't even have to be real. It doesn't have to be in a movie or a video. It can just be a picture of the spider, and I'll also be terrified. I remember, like, in maybe 6th or 7th grade, there was a science book, and there was a picture of a spider, and I was just terrified. I wouldn't even like flip through it, And when we got to reading that particular page, it was terrifying to me. Like, if I was in Marco's shoes, I don't know if I could have acquired that thing, because I'd be like, nope, I'm not doing the Spiromorph. Nope, 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 nope. Like someone would have to grip my hand, going, "Okay, Jash, you're doing this shit. You're doing this. You are acquiring this." But like, like I have a fear of needles too, and I'm like, I'd rather take a shot or something than deal with needles. Than actually, no, I think that would be sort of tie, but god damn, ugh, god, spiders suck. It's like, ugh. Nope, nope, nope. That's these teenagers with a death wish are much braver than me, because I could not do this. I don't think I could do the spider morph. Like acquire it's one thing, like that would scare the fuck out of me. But then when I had to actually morph it, I don't know if I could concentrate enough to morph that spider. So I'm like, again, I really feel for Marco, because I don't know how I deal with doing that. And I'm just like, nope, the fuck out of that shit. So, if you are arachnophobic, do you think you'd be able to acquire the spider morph and later on morph the spider? Comment down below. And also, if you also want to recount any really scary spider encounters. Like my husband, like back when he was working auto technician, he basically discovered a cyborg spider, like a really long, amusing story short. It's just hilarious. Basically, it was so hard to kill. It's like, it's a Terminator. Sent from Skynet to kill. And oh yeah, Rev Resner's also arachnophobic, so yay! And also, comment below with anything you notice about the chapter, the good, the bad, the ugly. Remember, no major spoilers. I am hoping against hope that well, people discover Animorphs through these videos. So there are some really big twists and turns coming up that you don't want to be spoiled with beforehand. You want to happen without noticing, without realizing there's going to be certain twists and turns. And please like this video if you're arachnophobic, and just thumbs up to show support for Marco's bravery in acquiring that spider. And remember to subscribe, because I will be reading the entire Animorphs series. So you don't want to miss a thing, because this whole series is fucking awesome. And wherever I post this video, I will be providing a link to Animorphs number 10, The Android by K. Applegate, and I suggest reading the book yourself. And also, there's an audio book out, so you might want to look that up. Try to show support for Animorphs, and maybe if the sales are good enough that maybe we'll see an Animorphs reboot, an actually good TV series or a good movie series. I can hope. And I hope you are all doing well. Yeah, today was not a very good mental health day for me today. I did not know if I'd be filming today, because I did a nice little, afternoon cry and then a nap afterwards. So it's I didn't know how I'd be feeling afterwards, but So, please, and while you should stay up to date on certain topics, just be aware if it's getting bad for your mental health, step away, and maybe watch these videos, read a good book, watch a show or something. And if you are one of the essential workers that can't just stay home, thank you very much. And I really wish I could do more than just say thank you, because you deserve better pay, something. You don't deserve the harassment you're getting. So I'll see you next time. Maybe on Monday, maybe on Wednesday, maybe on Friday, maybe, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or Sunday, if I finally get the next Raven Speaks video up anytime soon. It's like, I keep on finding these roadblocks of not being able to work on it. It's like maddening. It's like, I've got it all outlined, I got a bunch written, it's like, Bye. Bye.